835, line 5. It's called altruism, and the lifetime learning is the sacrifice of personal for communal progress. Altruism is the disinterested and selfless concern for others. I talked yesterday about the impersonal nature of the collective, and this kind of illustrates it rather well, that sort of disinterested and selfless quality. This is the 5th line, and it's being projected on them that they're altruistic. Doesn't mean they are, but they're told, oh, we know you don't take things personally. We know you really care about us. And we know that you're going to share with us the best way to get through this experience. Now, 5th lines, they like a little bit of schmoozing. They like to be seduced. If you want a 5th line to help you, you could try appealing to that nature, that little bit that they have, and give them a little bit of schmooze. The exaltation. The principles of interaction and harmony communicated successfully for the benefit of the whole. Progressive communication that can bring beneficial change to the whole, as long as their principles are practical, as long as their communications are practical. Ra says one of the things about the 5th line is they can be very insecure, very uncertain. If they haven't had the experience, then they may not be able to fulfill the projection of others. And that hurts. They've got that reputation to look after. And there can be a lot of expectation in the abstract circuitry. Ra said this is the gate of expectation after all, and it is not helpful always. So what it comes back to is strategy and authority, of course. Doesn't everything? It's a little bit of the resonance to the 2nd line, actually, and to discernment and how important it can be sometimes for the 5th line to have some discernment. Sometimes, maybe, always. Are they answering the right call? Is that projection accurate? Because if it's not, then they can be burned. So the detriment is saying, though altruistic and cooperative in general, a personal regret that in interaction a greater personal expansion has been lost. Progressive communication, but always the sense that personal progress has been sacrificed. Ra said that there's a really important equation that says warriors must become teachers. There's a certain time in your life where you can be a warrior. It's legitimate. You're ready for it. You've got the skills for it. You're physically and psychically well prepared to be a warrior. But the moment that power begins to diminish, that's the moment the warrior becomes the teacher. And there's a warning in this line, really. It's for those people in the second half of their life who are still chasing one experience after the other, who have not given up being warriors. They are not becoming teachers. They're not passing on that incredible knowledge that they have, that experience that they've gained. And our 5th lines are wonderful teachers. We need them. It's part of the mechanic, after all, that the 5th line becomes a teacher. All that experience they've accumulated, recognizing when it's time to share it. And the 5th gate in the 5th line is called joy. Altruism grounded in joy. I think I'll leave that as it is. So the moon, it's still in gate 20, contemplation in the now, that throat gate. Moving into gate 16 at 1925, the gate of skills. We're not that long out of it, but this gate in the understanding logical circuitry, sitting in the throat, hoping to express its skills and mastery. So perhaps today you will find yourself bringing a little extra focus to something you want to excel at. Or you may notice this energy coming through others. Remember yesterday we talked about the Mars was in a format channel and how those formats program the whole circuit. Focus and concentration, that's the format for this logical side of the body graph. And it's this focus that brings mastery to skill. And this is where eventually the dancer becomes the dance. And Our final moon gate today is gate 35. The moon moves into gate 35 at 6 minutes past 5 tomorrow morning. It's our sun gate. We've been with it for the last few days. I don't think I need to do any more on that one. That's it. That's the weather for today. Thank you very much. I will see you again tomorrow. Go gently.